So, it's me again, Francine. Wolf Bear Learn. I learned from my first vlog, that it needs to be this way round, not this way round. Aspect ratio is one of those things that always bugs me when I watch videos, so I genuinely apologise. So I thought I'd do a video today, just showing you what I'm setting up for the children tomorrow. I'll explain again. We have a morning activity, so when they come down, it's all calm and both have got an activity, and usually they're as related to each other as they can, but obviously with an age gap it's tricky. So with our eldest being 3, he has an activity at a table usually, just to encourage him to get used to that kind of grown-up way of learning. And then most of his, there you go, we've got a cat to come and say hi. This is Ghibli. Ghibli! But also most of his play isn't at a table, so it's quite good just getting used to it. And then we have a floor activity that's for our youngest, who's 9 months, but also it's something that Wolfie can show and share with him, because we really like them playing together. So tomorrow the children are going to do something based around threading. So I'll show you first what we're making for the Wolf, our eldest. So this tray again, best tray ever. It was from IKEA, and it was I thought it was £1.50, but someone told me it was £1. So either my IKEA is more expensive than theirs, or something's wrong. So wool, I've got some of my wool just from the cupboard, and I'm going to make strings across it, and I'm going to attach these with a bit of tape as well, just so that they're secure. Where did I put my tape? If I can find my tape. My tape has disappeared, so maybe I won't do tape right now. But yeah. Oh, ta-da! Washi tape, you know, stereotypical, but amazing. And just like, it's just pretty masking tape, isn't it? It just means that it won't shuffle about, and it just gives it a bit more security. So I'm going to do lots and lots of these across it, and then when it's all strung up, I will put a few pipe cleaners out for our eldest to weave through it, kind of like a loom. I find that pipe cleaners are better for children because they're stiff, so they kind of hold their own, rather than giving them a bit of floppy like string. It's hard for them to guide it through, so I find that pipe cleaners are better. They're also coming really jazzy colours. I got jumbo ones. These were £1 from a strange cheap shop, so they can reuse them and reuse them. I also mentioned that quite good as a calming down technique if you want to give them to a child and get them to wrap them round their fingers really slowly. It's a really good grounding technique that I've used with children in school. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with our eldest. I've got 2 strings right now, but you can imagine that they can thread it through. I also use this activity. This is an independent thing. I don't say go and sit and do your activity, because I'm not really into kind of making him do something. It's all on his own basis, but he will come down and he'll probably sit on it first thing. And usually I like to make him come across it independently. So if he asks how to use it, I'll say, well, what do you think? What do you think's there? And then I'll kind of, maybe when I set it up, I'll have a few of these already woven through as a kind of, what we call in teaching, a waggle, what a good one looks like. It's just a way of guiding without using words, and kind of getting them to be more independent about it. And through the day, if I feel he's getting tired, or he's not playing in a constructive way anymore, because we know toddlers get like that, then I'll maybe say, oh, do you think you might want to go do a calm activity? And I'll point him in the direction of it. He usually goes and sits down there by himself anyway when it's time for me to feed his brother, or for it's his brother's having a nap, because he knows that's a calm time, and he kind of feels it's part of the movement of the day, basically. So yeah, that's for our 3-year-old, but this could be, I think 3 is probably when you could start doing something like this independently. Maybe you could do something with your child like this if they're a bit younger, but you'd need to be a bit more adult led. But I think this could be something that you could do with children all the way up. You can work it in lots of different ways. You could do a spectrum of colours, which could add another aspect of challenge. There's lots and lots of things you could do with this. So I'll post a picture on Instagram anyway of what this looks like when it's fully set up, ready for tomorrow. So I wanted to keep with the kind of weaving kind of thing for our youngest. I got this. Something we already had. It's IKEA again. IKEA's like the best place. It's meant for carrier bags. I just took all our carrier bags out of it and put it in. There's our other cat. That's the Grove. There you go. Adding realness to the thing. And these are our guinea pigs. They're inside for winter. Which are an amazing, amazing thing to have inside, because the amount of care and learning that we've got out of them for the children, and just their love to be around. Pets are amazing if you can have them. But anyway, I took all the carrier bags out. I put them in another carrier bag and brought this through. So obviously our youngest, he's 9 months old, so he can't do something like that, but he can watch and he can interact with it with his brother, and that's fine. But what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to have cut off the fabric and get him to post them through, or maybe encourage different, just play around, and it then is kind of like weaving. It's another kind of filling activity, but with a different kind of way. I mean, he is developmentally at that age where he wants to fill an empty and he wants to put things on top. That's kind of his thing at the moment. So that's what we're kind of working on. So this is a more fine motor activity than than today, which will be yesterday when he does this. And I'm also going to put a few toys inside it so he can reach in. Can you see? Can't you see? So I'm going to put a few toys actually inside it, and he can reach in and get them. Maybe a little mirror, and then he'll have these on the side. If you don't have one of these or anything like this, then you can do the same activity, very similar to the toddler activity. I just found this box, which is the box that I actually used today, but you can use any box. You can use a cardboard box, a cereal box, any kind of box, and then you can get bits of wool or string like before and put them across, so it makes a bit of a net over the top, just like kind of like what we've done with the there's another cat, with the tray, and then get them to post in and pull out. It just kind of gives a different kind of feel to a plain box like today's activity. I'll take a photo of that example as well and put that on Instagram so you can kind of fully get what I mean. I hope that all makes sense, and I hope that this video is the right way round. I'll see you again another time. Any questions, just put below. If you want to follow on Instagram, it's wolfbearlearn. Yeah, I'm always here for a chat, and I'm always up for any other people's ideas. So thank you. I'm going to press stop. Thank you. Bye.